channel. If you like anything that I share today, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, whatever you would like. Okay, so I am definitely talking to the star seeds today, okay? If for a second you feel like an energetic magnetism to the word starseed, you're probably a starseed. If you are experiencing any sort of deep confusion of like, there has to be more to life than this, and you are abundant and you are happy and like nothing could possibly like express to you in the material world that there should be anything missing. And it's not that anything is missing, it's that it cannot be found in the material world. And so many starseeds are seeking for this comprehension and this understanding and this knowing that the answers are within them. And so there is nothing wrong with it's part of the process. It's part of the learning process. And I'm here to hopefully help you quantum leap through the learning process as I share some things today that I'm going to share. I'm definitely seeking the Sirian Council, like a really high guidance from the Sirian Council, and I do have, oh my goodness, I have a bunch of my guides with me right now, and the Sirians are wanting me to talk about simpler times to come, compassion, and me as a giant, and maybe you as a giant. I don't know who else is giants around here, but I know I'm a flippin' giant. And that was part of my third eye opening and opening to my crown chakra and opening the crown chakra and really stepping into the comprehension of one. And it's wild. It continually just floors me that I know what I know. And it's not even I know what I know, but I feel what I feel. And that is the difference. I don't even care what I know or what I do not know. And this is also the Sirians want me to talk about what me and Callie worked diligently on while I was getting ready. And that was validation. That was validation. Okay, so we have simpler times, validation. I think I said compassion. I've been working with Kuan Yin and Babaji quite a bit today. It has been a long day of serious work. Okay, serious from serious. Just kidding. So, a couple things that I want to share with you is I'm gonna get all my workouts in a minute, and it's not necessarily all my workouts, but I'm gonna get this month's workouts, my 5D Quantum Ascension workouts. I'm going to get all the walkthroughs done, and I'm going to then get my actual workout in as well. And so I haven't worked out for a week, and there was purpose and intention behind that. And every once in a while, when I'm called to take a week off, I take a week off. And that put me in the state of the my three-dimensional self. Okay, so then when I'm in my three-dimensional self, what am I seeing? A three-dimensional world. And there was so much learning that happened, but I am seriously like sick to my stomach. My body hurt quite a bit yesterday, lots of just pains. And when these things occur for you during your ascension process, what comes up is you feel these pains, and in an instant it says ascension symptoms. Oh, okay. Ascension symptoms. Oh, okay. All right. And especially as I've done a ton of work to come on here today, my nervous system is making me very, very sick to my stomach. And that's okay. And so what I'm going to get to do then, as I am very nauseous, is I'm going to be able to get my workouts in. I'm going to be doing so much work in my next month's set of workouts, in the sense of, in the past, my vision of astral travel and what I see in the 3D world of the perception of remote viewing and astral travel and things like that. And so I'm going to share with you, if I remember, what that's going to look like during my workouts and why. And so as my nervous system is like very, very intense right now, of course, I instantly have Sukhmit just be like, okay, we got this. You have the tools, okay? And the tool for me to move through an intense, insane, revved up nervous system is nervous system regulation, at the same time not resisting. And so in my past life, this is what I would call, I'm having a lot of anxiety today. And I'm not having any anxiety today. I am having some ascension symptoms by far, but I'm so glad that I'm past this misconception of anxiety. And so what does this look like also? Like the difference. And so is I just don't really leave my house very much. I do, and I'm not afraid to, but like it's safe. It's safe here. And I was going to be gone all day, and I was going to be away from my dog. And as I am pulling away from the house, I'm starting to get anxious. And I haven't had the opportunity to test drive some of this stuff in instances like that, because I really haven't left much. And it was like, wow. Sukhmit said, this is how we're supposed to be feeling. This is excitement. I was excited to go do something away from home, and my human says, hey, that's anxiousness because you're leaving. And my conditioning says, remember, you can't get excited because your body can't handle being excited. So we need to do whatever we have to do to resist excitement and cope with, run away from, and cover up and mute excitement. Okay? And excitement and emotions and things like that, that a lot of that has to do with your nervous system, as well as the emotions come from your solar plexus of like, oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach. Like, what emotion are you not allowing yourself to have? Because it's usually the resistance to the emotion. And so as I was gone, away from home, a couple things that I really recognized. Okay, so I have been having visions of like going to the underworld with some people, okay? And they all put on their cloaks, and they all protect themselves. And in the 3D world, thinking has me thinking that I'm going somewhere out there or to a different dimension as dark times. The truth is now is the dark times. Me going out, I had to make sure I had my cloak on. I had my cloak on. I had my golden dragon with me. I had my golden dragon light body technology wrapped around me. And as 3D things came up for me, I was able to be an observer and not let it penetrate my energy field, okay? And so what that allowed for me to do was observe the difference between 5D and 3D. And so in that time, what's coming up for me is the simpler times. Simpler times are coming. Simpler times are coming. Simpler times are coming. Simpler times in the sense of what I have in my courses. One word. Now, I have a power statement that we create for you that allows for you to step into your highest self in a split second. There's more to it. There's substance behind those words. But what I'm telling you is these are the simpler times that are starting to come in, and you can be part of it right now by starting to simplify things. And simplifying things even by one word. What does this, like, it doesn't have to be the new year to have this one word. It can be every single day. You have this one word. What does that make you feel when you think about that word? What is this word that I need today to allow me to be in my highest self in times where I might not have the courage, I might not have the vibration high enough around me? How can I get into that higher vibration? One word. Damn, that's so simple, man. And so it's not just the word, right? It's how does that one word make you feel? And so the word, and ask your guidance system. The word that came for me was truth. Truth. Anytime anything comes up that is not my truth, I'm going to be able to step back into my truth. Step back into my truth. And my truth is of abundance. Then we come to the conditioning mind, the conditioned mind that says, you're not worthy. You are going to struggle. Remember, life is a struggle. Remember, Brooke, you can't be excited. Remember, we need to stay small. Okay, well, that's not my truth. None of those are my truths. And so, as I'm working with Callie today, she is busting through and helping me dissolve, yes, projections, and yes, unworthiness, like dying off of that, but ultimately the dying off of validation, the dying off of validation. And this is my personal work with Callie. And so the dying, she is helping me dissolve, bring death to the need for validation. In these times that I'm going through right now, it's critical. It is critical to not step into the conditioning and need validation around me all the time. Like, oh, see, yep, you are a Syrian starseed. Yep, see, all these signs are showing you you're this and you're that. And okay, yep, you are still being able to belong with these people. They are showing you some validation. Okay. So as you do this type of spiritual heart work, the stronger the conditioned mind gets, the conditioning comes forth. And it's the shadow. Because I am becoming so vibrant and so light, it is like this light is shining this huge projection on my shadows, so I am able to see my shadows more clearly than anyone else. And so, as I am, it takes a diligent work for me to be in 5D energy every single day. And that is part of my workouts, that's part of everything I do. But as I explore the 3D world, just experience what's going on in the 3D world, by not doing those practices every single day, it's nasty. It is the dark times. It is dark. And as I was completing that cycle of this 3D experience that I went through last week, for all this new awareness and all this new learning, I was seriously like, I'm done. This is ugly. I don't like it here. I don't like who I am here. I don't like anything about this. Like, get me out of here. And so, of course, I'm raising my vibration to just expressing to the whole universe that I'm done. And what do I need to do? I have to call in so many different energies. And so this brings me to the third eye. I'm working on the third eye diligently this week. I'm going to be doing a third eye masterclass, and of course all of my stuff is always on demand and channeled, and so whatever, maybe I've done the video or maybe it's available to you in the recording right now, but I'm saying, okay, what is my third eye? What is the message my third eye has for me? What is the message from the third eye that's in the third eye that my ancestors are wanting me to know? Or what is it that I'm supposed to be doing, or anything, like just seeking the guidance of my ancestors in my third eye. And as well as just comprehending this giant thing. And so as I had my big third eye opening experience, as I am a mermaid and I come up to the shore and I meet who? This horseman who is my husband, and we are just rejoicing and hugging. And as we're rejoicing and hugging, I had grew feet before I got onto the beach, but we're as soon as we are able to just put each other together, wrap our arms around each other, we grow into these big giants with crowns. And as I've done more work, this comprehending of the universe within me, and I've been studying fractals and fractal lines, is like, oh my God, this human body has so, like, everything going on, anything that's going on in the universe is going on in me. Is the planets out there, the stars out there, it's all here in this body. And I have these visions now of like myself as this human giant, you know. Okay, all right, this is so funny. The picture of the old woman who lived in a shoe, and there's just like all these rooms in this shoe, right? Like, that's what I visualize when I visualize this human giant body of mine. And I climb ladders, and so I climb ladders and I swim from place to place in this gigantic body that contains everything. And it's the comprehension of that giant and that universe and the truth of the one, as well as the thing of no thing. The thing of no thing. And so as today, when I'm doing some work with Kuan Yin, I'm studying with Kuan Yin as I work the third eye, and it's about compassion and self-love and really going back to the simpler times with this self-love concept. It's like, oh my God, I've been seeking and searching and doing all these big giant things. When I'm the giant, and all I gotta do is love myself. And that is what is within me. The validation, the crown of approval that I gave myself that one day during that light language session, all was within me. All within my genome. And so I have what is, I'm calling personally, biological blocks. Biological blocks. So these biological blocks are in these fractal lines that make up this human body. And these biological blocks are biological because they're based on stories. And the stories that we tell ourselves, is our biography. And our biography is what creates our biology. Our biography is what creates our biology. And this is what I teach you in all my courses, so don't you worry. If you're going to join a course of mine, you will comprehend this all the way down to your bones and your very own DNA. You will know you are responsible for anything that is occurring through the stories you are telling yourself. And I will teach you and train you how to switch your biography, so therefore then you can shift and change your DNA by shifting and changing the stories you tell yourself, which cut through those biological blocks, right? New biology, new abundance, new light, new shine. And so I hit on self-love, I hit on compassion, I hit on the simpler times, I hit on the giant. And then I'm being told to talk. Okay, oh, yep, all right, okay. Okay, right now, oh my God, I'm getting the chills, and I am just like, I have 2 angels from the other side, and they're earthly angels. They come from earth, and one is diligently pushing me to discuss the pains of starseeds. And the confusion of a starseed. And what is happening in this world because of the confusion of the starseeds is these people are taking their own lives. And then I have another one who the first one, I know her like forever, okay? And then the other one, it's a part of my star family, and I just knew her for a very short time. I don't even know how she transitioned at this point, and there's really not much behind that truth, but she is really wanting me to continue the teachings of the chi and the goddess and the health and wellness, okay? And I'm like, okay, I'm taking it on. I will listen to you. And remember how I talked about, like, I see people with cloaks, and they're in the, like, because we're going to the dark times together, we got to put on our cloaks and hide out, right? Okay, and these are the dark times. These are the dark times. Also, as we become more and more awake, and more of us become more awake, the illusion of the ones that are awakened, that are going to give the real true awakened an absolute horrible name. Okay? And those are the people that I need to be protected from. Is the ones that are like, yeah, let's brain rewiring. So that you can manifest as much money in your whole life as you possibly can because you rearranged your brain wiring. Home, come to me, come to me. I will help you. I will help you manifest money through rewiring your brain. Okay. What I also found is I never once thought about bad entities or anything like that until someone brought it up to me. And then I was like, oh my God, maybe these earth people, angels, are like bad entities and they're coming for me and they're trying to find their way inside because I'm so bright and light. And it's like, I know that to not be true because I know the amount of protection I have around me. And I know these two angels actually came from within me. They came from within me. Everything that is true is in here. And so it might get a little bit rockier for the starseeds as they come up against the outside seeking, the seeking of this answer that's out there because I'm lost and I'm confused here. This is part of my The Great Change membership. It's a monthly membership, and it's all about the looking within, the understanding about what is within, how to find the answers within, how to recognize. The more you become awakened, the more you become spiritual, the more you don't have your emotions are so much stronger than your mind that they're the ones that's what is in control. And the emotions come from the solar plexus. And so we need to reawaken and evolve our solar plexus to become this new evolved human. And that occurs in the solar plexus, and that occurs through emotions. And a lot of times when we have emotions going on here, we start seeking outside validation. We start seeking outside answers for what's going on in us. We start blaming everyone. And before you know it, we are a victim. And it's in such a disguise in the spiritual realm and the awakened realm, because yes, you can still be spiritual and you can still be awakened and still have human issues of conditioning, of emotions that keep you in victimhood. And the victimhood is coming, it's like an interwoven weave of all of the things that we feel so great about in life and all of the things that we hate about life. And they're all woven together. And it actually creates this addiction of when we're high, we're feeling it, we're loving it. And then when we're low, all we're doing is seeking to be high. And that is the addiction. And so as I complete today, because I am feeling very, very enlightened and lighthearted, lightheaded, and not like I was. The third eye work is definitely it's work. Okay, it puts a lot of pressure in the brain, and just know, like, for me, this vlog is an outlet. This is for me to use my throat chakra to not store anything in any one of my chakras, because I'm able to put voices to what is going on. A voice. Well, I make different sounds too. But okay, so let's just close out here with just a really big heart and really just utmost gratitude for this knowing, this human body that I am here to use for good. This human body that holds all of the answers and all of the power. It holds all of the validation and strength and courage, bravery, guidance. That I need. Because it's rough. It is rough. And it's all worth it. It's all worth it. The simpler times are coming. Closing it out with the Syrian dolphins. Oh, they're like, oh, she brought it. And she is sad and she feels pain and compassion for the humans. And we're going to wrap her in love and laughter and an energy that's just known.